Yes. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. You're welcome to Who They Talk by Tisho. Today we are going to be shedding a little light about filling stations and the payments that is being paid to some certain staff and some certain filling stations that are paying below minimum wage. First, I'll talk about government. Government play a key role in everything that happens, in regulating and they're making policies and making sure that everybody in the states or in the countries are being paid according to their work. They are paid at certain amounts without downgrading anybody, without discrimination, without throwing anybody behind the box. What do I mean by that? What am I trying to say? If you travel anywhere in the world, you'll see there are policies where there's a minimum wage. The federal government enacts a minimum wage and says this is the minimum wage. Then the state government pays that certain amount of money. There are policies that are made in the states that govern, that helps to make sure that every other persons, even if it is private, it is government, they are all paid the same amount that is of a minimum wage. Now, there are ways government comes into these private entities. That is why government always has shares in all the private entities anywhere you go all over the world. So whatever policies you are making in your company, the government is aware. You get the point. So, and if your staff are not being paid appropriately, there are enforcement team that goes around that you might not be told that they are coming. They might just come to your work and they'll just ask questions. They'll bring form, they'll fill forms and talk about how much you are being paid, how you are treated. You'll be taken to a corner where they can just decide to discuss with you. And when they discuss with you, whatever happens at the end of the day is going to be a very big fan to the person that owns the company if he's not treating his staff appropriately. These are rules that are being enacted all over the world. And people are saying they are trying to develop. Why don't enact laws that can also be able to enhance equal pay to workers? How can you, is it not wickedness at this time of economic disaster that is happening in Nigeria? A worker can be paid 10,000 naira. What is he going to do with it? 10,000 naira that cannot even take me for 2 days, even a day. If I take 10,000 naira now, I say I want to just let me transport. Transport alone in this country is crazy. Not to talk of you buying any other thing that you want to buy. So how come someone can be paid 10,000 naira a month? It's unbelievable. So I urge the state government and the federal government to go into the issues and ask filling stations and other companies that are operating, ask them why, try to know how much they are being paid. These people have association, meet with their leaders, liaise with them, and let's see that the way that people can be able to pay accordingly to their work. It is very devastating that the economy is bad, the country is disastrous, and yet people are not being paid accordingly. It's not right. How can they survive? And you are saying there are crimes in the country and you want to cope crime? You want to cope the insecurity? How can you do that if you cannot deal with the major issues? These are key issues. Please, I urge the government to look into the matters and see how they can be able to help. For now, that's all we can take on Who They Talk by Tisho. God bless you.